The eighth law of jurisprudent hermeneutics. General and specific. The holy nation is commanded to bring forth Desh, Esheb, Zerah, Etz, and Pri. These terms are translated as grass, herbs, seeds, trees, and fruit. Deshi can be grass. But the metaphorical characteristic of Deshi is that it is young and not yet fit for propagation, and does not bear seed. Yet Esheb is a maturing plant that does bear seeds and is ready for propagation. Trees can propagate like Esheb, but are representative of a framework, timber, and have the strength that Esheb does not. Fruit is representative of the ultimate prize of the process. This list of what the holy nation is being charged with producing is rarely examined for the relationships between the terms. The relationship between the terms is essential in understanding the purpose of the holy nation and the disciple. The differences between Genesis chapter 1, verse 11 and verse 12 is also illuminating to understand the fruits of the purpose of the holy nation. This eighth law of jurisprudent hermeneutics requires that every listing of terms is evaluated for the general term and the specific terms that define the general. All general terms are defined by the specific terms, and the general terms define the scope of the concept to which the specific terms apply. The general term in the list of terms charged to be brought forth by the holy nation is Deshi. Deshi is a young and immature growth, while Esheb defines the purpose of Deshi, in that they are to mature and sow seeds. In the divine being's command, those seeds are not seeds of Esheb, but seeds of trees. The Esheb is charged with sowing seeds of trees. Therefore, the seeds are the general term, and seeds of trees are the specific term. All Esheb begin as Deshi, but not all Deshi mature into Esheb. All seeds are seeds of Esheb, but not all Esheb seeds grow into trees. The tree is what produces fruit, and the fruit multiplies itself. The metaphorical characteristics of seeds are the potential that they embody. The seeds are the precursor to something productive and useful. In the seeds of the holy nation, the seeds are representative of the framework that will bring forth fruits that continue to multiply. In verse 11, the fruit is the holy nation itself. In verse 12, the fruit itself is the goal. Genesis chapter 1, verses 11 and 12 read, "And divine being said, let the holy nation bring forth new growth that grows and sows seeds of trees, fruit that forms fruit with the seed of the holy nation within itself." And it came to be 12. And the holy nation brought forth new growth that grows and sows seeds of its own kind. And the tree bearing fruit, whose seed was within its own kind. And the divine beings perceived it was pleasing. The slightly different renderings of verses 11 and 12 tell the disciple that the growth sowing seeds are related to the trees. Verse 11 says that it came to be, and verse 12 tells the disciple the seeds of the growth are of its own kind. If the growth is sowing seeds of its own kind, as verse 12 tells us, and verse 11 says the growth is to sow seeds of trees, then the growth is the seed sowing of the framework of the holy nation. This is not a phytology textbook. It is the command to the holy nation to be fruitful and multiply.